One of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Point after here coming up. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Connor on 1st down, able to take this one forward for about 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Conner, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Rodgers going up top. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Moss is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. And that'll be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Prater's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Rodgers going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
On the handoff, Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And
down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
My, oh, my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarter?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 130 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. There he goes, right side.
In your face!
Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josh Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Rodgers. That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. That's what I want to see. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Terry McLaurin, 84 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained, but maybe more points.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the